Alright, okay, so I've offered the buddy clubs up. I've put a little splitter on. I've also got my light brows turned up, same that was on the light, was on my white one. The rears will fit with a roll. The fronts, however, you could say are a little bit wide. I have got over fenders turning up. I didn't really want to run over fenders on it because it's such a clean body car, but I think if I keep the same colour, I was gonna obviously do this, the grey, but I really like this Boston green. I think it looks so good. Once that splitter's all painted up Boston green as well, it will look amazing. Get a front number plate delete panel. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to run the over fenders as much as the rears would probably go. I think the over fenders will look better. But yeah, no, it's looking good. Looking really good, actually. It's just that front is an insane amount of poke. Insane amount of poke. I might even see if I can find some Buddy Club P1s in a smaller size. Just a pair of them. And keep them as skid wheels for the back. But yeah, we'll see. Or actually thinking about it, I could just buy re-drilled hubs for the front. That's the other option. Just re-drill the hubs at the front so I don't have to run any spacers, any adapters, and just keep the backs as they are. I think that would look pretty good. Saying that though, even the backs poke by a lot. Damn. Not sure. Nah, sorry. I might just offer the over fenders coming anyway. I might just offer the over fender up on the front, see how it goes, because obviously at the moment you got no camber on that tucking in, so it should work. I mean, I'd say I'll run a 205 45 on it on a 9, and it should be absolutely fine. Yeah, it's looking cool though. It's looking really cool. Right, so as you can see, off of the back up, it looks amazing actually, but the front is so much poke, it's going to need a lot of work. But I think I'll get there with the over fenders going on, stuff like that. Also, that's the remnant of a stock rear light. So pretty much every month I get asked by people, you know, I made some clear rear lights for an S14. And I get so many emails saying, could you make me set them? Could you make me set them? And they were a nightmare, to be honest with you, to make. They took me so long, but I've smashed the lens off one of these. I've got to get all the little excess plastic bits cut from the inside. But I'm going to have a go at making some clear rears for a compact. I have seen some, not for sale online, but I've seen some people do some. There's clears for a coupe, there's clears for a saloon, but not for a compact. I can find some smoked ones for a compact, and that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna give these a whirl, see if I can make some clear rears for it. But yeah, I don't know if it'll work. I was gonna make some for my mate Jake for his coupe, but before I start smashing his lights about, I thought I'd have a go on one of the old compact ones first. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but it might be a bit too much of a curve that for the perspex to curve around, but because I used like diffuser. I used the diffuser panel on the last ones. I'll put a picture up now actually. Yeah, so they looked amazing on the S14 on the Sylvia, but so whether these ones will work, I'm not sure, but we'll give it a go. Right, so basically what I've done, I've ground with the angle grinder on a 1mm disc. I've ground all the edges flat. I know it looks super rough at the moment, and I've cut a little groove all around the edge so I can put some tiger seal in there. So before I do any of that, what I would normally do is paint all this up silver. So before, to get rid of all the little black marks and stuff. So before the clear goes over the top of that, get it all silver so it's all nice. And then when the clear goes over the top, you won't see it. Obviously you'll see all this crappy edge here, but that's where afterwards you tape it. So you'll get like vinyl. I'll get like a cast vinyl, like a 5mm, bit of white or even black if it looks better, and I'll go around the whole edge of the light. to make it, you know, just to make it look a bit neater on the edges. It might not work, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the bit of perspex next. What I'll do, I'll lay a bit of vinyl over the face of that, trim it around so I've got the shape, lay it on top of perspex, cut round the vinyl, cut round the perspex, and then hopefully see if we can form it into that shape. Maybe, don't know. It's either going to work or it ain't. So yeah, I think they'll look good though. If I can get it working, they'll look really good. Right, so this is basically what I do to get the shape. So I've wrapped it in a bit of vinyl. I'll cut around the edge. So yeah, once I've cut around the edge, that'll give me the rough shape. I can then straighten that back out so it's flat, put it on perspex, cut round it, and then I can heat that up to make sure I know where the bits are. So what I'll normally do with a marker, I'll put a mark where the curve basically is, and then I can make sure I can heat that bit solely to try and push it around. Hopefully it works. Alright, so there we go. So now that's cut out, we've got a template which will show obviously the light backing. I say it still looks really rough at the moment, but what I'll do, I'll wrap all these inside edges in like either a chrome or just a nice glitter silver, or even just give it a quick paint. But yeah, right, let's go and stick this on the bit of perspex, cut it out and see what it looks like. Alright, so this is basically the light diffuser I use. It took me a couple of goes last time, so I don't obviously waste that one, because it does crack quite easy with the cold. So it's not the ideal stuff to use. I'm sure there's a better stuff to use than this, but it does look really good when it's on the clear lights. So yeah, we'll just give it a go, see what happens. It worked on the last one. It did take 2 tries, mine, but yeah, we'll see. Right, well, you can see how good they would look if they actually work. That's the sort of show through that you get on the black, which looks really, really cool. But it's whether that heats without cracking. I've got the heater going, so we'll just give it a go. I'll record it just in case it does snap. Right, it's literally just a case of burning my hand, but it's starting to form, so it will go round. How it will stay, I don't know, but you can see how cool it'll look. Okay, excuse the black tape, obviously I'm just holding it in place at the moment, but as you can see, if I stand it up, it's looking pretty damn red. Still needs some shaping on the corners and stuff, and obviously look, if you can see down there, look, that middle point there is just holding it off, so that is very, very tight to push back there, and that will snap. So what I'm going to do, I'll get an angle grinder, take this lens back off, angle grind that down so it's flush, then that should literally, I mean, it will go, look, but it will snap. So I'm gonna, yeah, shave that down. Got to take a bit of the top off as well there, shave all the inside edge down, and yeah, that should look pretty red. I mean, what I would end up doing, see how I've done a little bit of, oh, hello Odin, hello mate, where I've put the little black strip, just obviously just holding it on. Obviously all that will be tiger sealed all inside there, and then where you've got the black strips there, I'll probably run a black strip all the way around the edge, so it goes all the way around to cover up any of the glue, and then probably just where it had the factory line going through there, cut like a 3mm black line straight over the top. But yeah, that is going to be one E36 compact clear light. What I'll do, I'll get tomorrow, once this is obviously all done and glued up, I'll get a video of it all finished and hopefully just offer it up to the car, see what it looks like. But I might not even use them, but I just thought it'd be cool to make one, to see if I even could make one. But yeah, it's looking pretty red. Sorry, excuse me, lots. Yeah, looking pretty red. Right, so that's a bead of tiger seal. This stuff is so good, but it's so messy if you get it on your hands. So yeah, just be mindful. So what I'll do now, I will just slot that over the top, and yeah, hopefully it should be okay. I've cut a strip of black vinyl just so I can tape it on there, so it's going to be nice and strong, and hopefully that should set pretty quick within a couple of hours. Alright, well, I know it looks super messy at the moment because I've just taped it and the glue has literally run inside the lens, which is a real pain in the arse. But I'll get it sealed and then see what it looks like. Like I said, it might not work, but we'll give it a crack. So this was the reason why I do a mock-up first and not done Jake. So all the glue has bled underneath the edge. So thinking about it next time round when I do Jake's, I'm just gonna super glue, like using the 2-part adhesive. Super glue this on first without this inner edge, so because obviously it just spreads out in there. And then I'm gonna tiger seal the outside edge so it can't come apart. That's gonna be your best bet so you don't get all this shit here. Obviously, I'm going to try and save this one by using some black stripping, and cover the edge. So on my compact, it'll probably look absolutely fine. I'm going to smash it at the end off at drift down wall probably anyway. So yeah, I'll use them on mine. Well, it's far from perfect, but it looks pretty cool actually. I've got to say, for a clear rear light, I think it looks actually pretty decent. So yeah. I'll say I wouldn't do it this way again. I wouldn't do the black strip around the outside edge. Or if I did need one, it'd be very, very thin. It wouldn't be like a 12mm like that. But I'll work with what I've got on this one. I might put a little black line going straight through the middle to kind of, you know, to try and get that bit looking a bit better there. But no, we'll see. It looks all right like that actually, to be fair. Right, there we go, finished product. All glued and sealed. Obviously I'm not running on this, so I've got the M Sport lights, which I quite like on this. I will, however, try it on, just to see what it looks like. But yeah, I'll probably do the other one and then flog them. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. If this was grey, then how I was going to do it, then I would have definitely done the clear rears on it. I think them on grey would have looked awesome, but the green, I kind of like the red and the clear, so yeah, I'll stick with that actually. Yeah, right, success. So the vinyl's only just showed up for Vicky's car, which is good. So I can actually get cracking on with that now, because that needs to be picked up Friday, and it's Wednesday afternoon now, and we've not even started it. So yeah, that's just the nature of the beast. I just seem to be let down by suppliers at the moment. It's just a constant struggle. You order vinyl next day, and it turns up 2 days later. So yeah, not ideal, but hey ho. It's going to be a long night on this one, and yeah, we should be done for Friday, hopefully, fingers crossed, because I'm away at Stag Do on Friday. So yeah, but yeah, no, the cars come on well actually. It's a shame because they would look pretty badass in it. I reckon it would look really good with them on, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll try them on, see what they look like. Right, anyway, in a bit.